I just bought more XRP, even though I said I wasn't going to do it, but I ended up doing it. This is not financial advice ever, but this price was looking way too juicy to be sitting around this area. I won't be surprised if we go lower. I really won't, but I accumulated what I can. I got in at 218, so I'm already down, but bro, there's so much good news on the horizon. I don't know how you plums can't be getting excited. Look at this. Canary Capital CEO starting off strong at Ripple Swell. He says, looking forward to launching the XRP ETF next week. But then this guy's hyping it up. XRP supply shock could be days away. I mean, we can hope. That's really all we can do is hope. But I don't know. I'm keeping realistic. What the grand theory that's going on right now is everyone says that November 4th, 5th is when we start launching. Tomorrow would be the 5th, and it would be the last day of Ripple Swell. So if they really wanted to go off, they have BlackRock up there say, yeah, we either applied or we're launching, or them announcing the bank. This is getting way ahead of ourselves, I think. But if you really wanted to start sending that price going, that would be the move in my mind. But there's also, dude, we got so much to go through. Stay tuned, please. Ripple Payments taps XRP as global bridge. These are all my first time reacting to these, so let's go.
But in this session, we're going to get a first-hand look at the Ripple Payments network that taps XRP and Ripple USD. That's the Ripple stablecoin for cross-border transactions around the world. And on stage, we have Aaron Sledehow, Ripple's SVP of product, the guy that took my job, and Banu Kohli, the founder and CEO of Rails, two of the best product people in the industry. We'll be playing a short video about Ripple Payments, the product, before the session begins. So enjoy.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for nothing. No, I'm joking.
Moving money around the world today. It's slow and archaic and built for a different time. Ripple started out solving for this. We tackled the opaque, single-direction messaging that was the standard with correspondent banking.
What a video.
And focused on 24/7, 365 liquidity and speed.
Using what?
By using XRP as a bridge asset in enterprise.
There you go. There you go.
We realized that to improve the customer experience, we needed to be in the flow of funds. So we acquired over 60 global payments licenses with more.
They've been doing work. They've been doing work.
This simplified our onboarding process, and it let us abstract the complexity of these new payment flows. So our customers never have to be blockchain experts to reap the benefits of our network. Then stablecoins exploded. Global volume jumped from 1.8 trillion to 3.1 trillion in the last year.
So it's going to 100 trillion, imagine.
Today's financial infrastructure still isn't ready for it.
Yeah, because there isn't one.
Ripple has provided digital asset infrastructure to customers for over a decade. We offer an entire payment suite featuring our own enterprise-grade stablecoin, Ripple USD,
and if they get that banking license
for the end-to-end payment journey. With Ripple Payments, you're able to scale your business globally from collections through to payout with a single trusted partner.
Ripple Swell 2020 fucking 5, yeah. What a video. What a video. It was so serious. It was so... We're doing it. That's basically what they're saying. They're saying all this bullish shit. Still 214. No, I'm just playing. I haven't been in this for the long haul. I've been in this for the long haul so far. Yeah, this is huge, dude. When they start putting these graphics together and putting it in front of all the people that, hey, we got the solution and we're utilizing XRP, RLUSD, the XRP Ledger. That's our shebang. We're building the ecosystem around that. We're going to start providing you the solution. This is big time. This is big time. I can't believe people still saying that the Ripple Prime news is not substantial. Yeah, there's other prime brokers and digital asset prime brokers, but these guys are bridging it together, and they bought one that clears more than all of them. Not combined, but it clears more. 3 trillion was the last recorded. Now opening this, I don't know. I think we could probably those are rookie numbers, dude. How about we go for 5 trillion for 2026 clearing through there? And they're utilizing this. The rails. This is big time stuff. That's why I bought more. This is not financial advice. I've been in this shebang a long time. And to see this all converge and just so conveniently, yet again, like a very swift ballet dance, everyone should be unbelievably excited. The CEO of Bitwise Invest explains about the inevitability of crypto. Crypto is arriving to update the financial system.
Going mainstream in 2025. Part of going mainstream means that there are people coming on board, incredible institutions here at Swell who are building services, integrating, but they're mainstream by definition because they're doing other things also. And that means for them, a month is super fast, a quarter is fast. And so I think in the crypto space, the time frames that people are familiar with are just getting pushed out. And there's a little bit of relearning how to interpret the news flow as a byproduct. But I will unequivocally say we've been around for 7-8 years now. I have never seen it feel as inevitable as it does right now in this year that crypto is arriving to update the financial system and will be a mainstream asset class. Steve.
Of course it will. Talking to Steve after. What are we talking about? It's inevitable. Like Thanos, bro. Yeah, the market is really bleeding right now, but I can't not look at this as pure manipulation. Literally just correlating with Ripple Swell and they're sitting there in your face telling you what at least their blockchain, I mean, it's not theirs, but you know what I'm saying, them utilizing the XRP Ledger, because we got that coming up too, man. Getting excited, getting ahead of myself. That's why I bought more, because it's just, I think they're preparing us for a rip of all the rips, because all the XRP ETFs are going to be dropping like dominoes once it starts. Still can't comprehend how BlackRock is not going to be the like major first one. They're going to allow all of these guys to get in front. I don't know. Bitnomial becomes the first U.S. regulated exchange to accept stablecoins as margin collateral. We're launching support for RLUSD and expanding our accepted collateral to include XRP. Guys, I mean, come on. This is just the dominoes are falling, man. Yeah, yet again, dude, this November 5th timeline, I'm not saying it's definitive. I'm not even going to get my hopes up, waking up tomorrow and then nothing happens. It would be lovely. But I expect, like I said, you guys know me, I'm very skeptical. I think we start ripping Q1 2026. I want to be wrong, trust me. I want it to be extended. I want us to go all the way up to like January, take a little dip, and then keep going. We could just get the Godzilla candle if we really... Paul Barron says, the government is opening this week. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That would be the day to do it. Like I said, we lined up. Today marks officially the tie with the other longest government shutdown. So this thing's going to break a record. I think, I don't know. I think we got to be close, man. I mean, this shit's been going on forever. But because this is slowing down all this legislation stuff too, with clarity and everything. That's what's very annoying about it. Watch. Citi's global head of digital assets, Ryan Rugg, breaks down the bank's strategy for tokenized assets at Ripple Swell. Let's see what they say.
Our strategy is really three-pronged. Build, buy, partner. And, if you think about the build, we've been building what's called Citi Token Service the last couple years, where we've really started to scale over the last year. And really what we're trying to solve for is real-time liquidity and payments, that 24/7, 365.
You're at the right place.
Instant movement of money across borders. So we're live in U.S., UK, Hong Kong, and Singapore. We strategically targeted our largest money hubs that have the most amount of friction. We're adding additional currencies and markets later this year, as well as partnering. Partnering is really important. I've been in this space a decade. There's a lot of great technologies out there and companies out there. We recently announced our partnership with Coinbase, which I think is really important.
Coinbase. No, I'm just kidding.
We view this as a new set of rails. And if our institutional clients want to be able to have access this market, we want to do it through, building as well as partnerships and in investing. We're a very active investor in this space as well. Our strategy is really three-pronged.
Our strategy is basically getting with the program. Just say it like it is, Ryan. Idle capital is set to be freed up by G Treasury utilizing the innovative technology used by Ripple, known broadly as the XRPL ecosystem. This ecosystem allows G Treasury clients to yield on dormant operational capital utilizing RWAs such as T-bills and various other avenues. We got to hear this.
And one of the clients there said, look, I'm too...
The audio's lower. My bad.
Scared about crypto. And then I said, well, what if we could give you a product that moves your money in minutes? Mm-hmm. And he immediately connected that to, I have 2 subsidiaries in Europe that are holding 50 million extra cash because they're worried about their payments in 3 or 5 days of settlement. I could free up 50 million and create yield if you could bring that to me. I'm ready.
There you go.
So it's that education that we're going to really...
In minutes. Talk about seconds, bro.
Spend a lot of time on.
It sounds like it's really also about abstracting some of that scary language away, right? Not talking about crypto, but talking about the solution and maybe not even having to explain how the infrastructure works.
Say the name of the solution. Say my name.
You're already ahead of us. I think in some ways this industry, I would say, loves talking about the components.
They love talking shit.
Banks, they sort of just say, don't worry about it. Push it into our institution and we'll get it to the other side. I think there will be some of that could really help adoption here.
Yeah.
And one of the clients there
They're saying
said,
it. They're putting it in your face. And whose conference are they at? And what is that business leveraging for their ledger? Say it with me. I mean, come on. New Ripple president Monica Long breaks down Ripple's next chapter at Swell 2025. Take a shot every time she says XRP.
We have a lot of folks watching who are ardent XRP, enthusiastic XRP army. What kind of message can you tell them about the growth plans? And
the fuck kind of question is that? Who cares? Bro, if these people are morons and they're just like, I don't know, stupid, what the hell?
What's sitting in their wallets right now?
Yeah, I mean, within Ripple, so of course we have a commercial business where we're serving financial institutions with that digital asset infrastructure, and then we also have a team that's purely dedicated to the ledger and continued innovation. I hope people been following, developers been following over the past couple years the amount of new features that we've put up for amendment. Next up is a lending protocol. So there's a lot of investment internally in just expanding the use cases and capabilities, and then also to bring more institutions in their use cases, like stablecoins being a great example, onto XRP Ledger. Ripple team overall, we think about the flywheel effect between utility, trust, and liquidity in XRP. And, we put a lot of work into utility.
Ah, man, they're telling you. I mean, I will say the daily volumes on the ledger don't point to that, but when I see these dominoes falling, I'm catching the whiff of where this is all going. What's up with Brad? That moment when Brad Garlinghouse leans to you and Ripple Swell whispers in your ear, from man to man, your zipper's been down during this whole event. Appreciate the heads up, Brad. P.S. This really happened. What a guy, dude. That guy will dominate your wife. Nah, I'm just playing. White House says President Trump has officially ended the Biden administration's war on cryptocurrency industry. What convenient timing.
And so the president is correcting that wrong, and he has officially ended the Biden administration's war on the cryptocurrency industry, and I think that's the message he sent with this pardon. Karen, yes.
Is this with the pardon? Wait, what are you talking about, bro? This was back when he got CZ or whatever? Yeah, we already know this. What the hell? Yo, stay up. What the fuck is Watcher Guru even tweeting this 50 minutes ago? That's old news, buddy. How many coincidences does it take before you go? I don't know. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, support on Patreon. I got exclusive videos up there. Just posted another one today. Supports the channel, allows me to do more of these videos. And that's it. Subscribe. We're going to be covering all the shebang with Ripple Swell. Let's pray. Let's put a prayer in the air for tomorrow that BlackRock comes out and goes, yeah, we're applying for ETF. Bang, drop your nuts on the fucking floor. Mike moment.